Hey guys, I'm coming at you with another video today to show you a quick tip in Overwatch that I don't know if many people know about. It's something called your response time. So if you'll enter your training room and hit Control-Shift-N all together, you'll notice in the top left of the panel, there's something called SIM. You have three numbers. The first one is your lowest response time. Second one is your highest or average, I can't remember exactly. And the last one is your current. So what that means is mine says 8.3 milliseconds. That means anytime I perform an action, whether it be with my mouse or my keyboard, it takes 8.3 seconds to reach the system and to react and to do my action. So a lot of things can affect what this response time is, but generally anything under about 12 milliseconds is pretty good. Now, if you want to be a pro at Overwatch, you want to get that shit as low as possible. So let me give you some tips. The first tip I can give you is the response time has an almost direct correlation with how high your FPS can go in relation to your monitor's refresh rate. So if we go and we raise our FPS cap a little bit, we go back to the game, let it float down to the average again, it seems that our sim has gone up a little bit. And the reason I could think that is that if you're reaching your maximum FPS, that means your whole system's being used and your computer has to think more, so your response time gets a little bit higher. So what you should do for the most effect is take your frame rate cap and put it at whatever your maximum refresh rate is. So my maximum refresh rate for my current game settings is 120 frames per second, or hertz. So I set my frame cap at 121, an extra 1 FPS for safe measure, of course. And we go back, and it should drop down to about 8.3 again. Another tip is you can try and go to your task manager and set the priority of the game as high. This can a lot of times affect how well your response time goes down. Let's give it a try. So we've set our response time to high, and it seems that keeping it at 8.3 is almost the lowest my system can go. I don't know if anybody can verify this for me, but 8.3 is the lowest I can seem to get it to go. That's with all my settings pretty low and my FPS capped right there. Now, if I change my settings to a bit higher, let's just change my render scale for chance and go back and look at it, it's going to have a little bit harder time rendering those frames. And so my response time isn't going to be quite as good. So for the optimal response time, you want to make sure your graphics are as low as possible and as low as comfortable, while the game setting is set to high priority and your frame rate is capped just above your monitor's threshold. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and go follow me on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Ruik_.